Hi Leo, welcome into your general weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of January 6th to the 12th, 2025. I was getting a couple of different messages before beginning your reading, and the first one was very much in bold, in caps, I am a star. And I was being very showy, very Leo-like. I'm a Leo sun if you're new to the channel, while being pushed to outwardly say, hey, 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 look at me, okay? And so I really feel there's a showing off kind of energy, wanting eyes to more so be peeled upon you. There are going to be select moments where people are staring, heads are churning when you don't want to, but for the most part, I feel you're very receptive in regards to this throughout the week, and you're wanting people to appreciate you, to honor the Leo energy and how you've been changing. Maybe even to go to the extent for some, and I can relate, the new version of you. You're putting yourself out there in this week of true levels of vulnerability, and it's paying off for you. You're going to be feeling like a refreshed version of yourself where, okay, I'm hearing hot and spicy. That could be food, but I feel it's very much your energy at certain points, being a bit sassy, a bit, again, showy. And I also got the message as well before of looking good and feeling better. Looking good and feeling better. There's a sparkle about you throughout the week. There's a feeling of you, feeling a lot. And so I sense that you need to manage this to the best of your ability. And you've done this very efficiently, rewinding back. How did you deal with this from the past? We'll take a focus, something very specifically at least one point, if not a few different points. And this will really help you in regards to this and that of importance throughout the week. Let's pull a couple of these Secret Language of Light Oracle deck. I always forget this name. You're going to be feeling satisfied throughout the week. You need to reground yourself, though, at certain points. Energy is going to be affecting you. Noise factors which hold energy will be affecting you. And so you need to notice when you need to cleanse your energy. Therefore, take action. Don't just notice it. When you're on the tip of your toes physically, replant your feet, ground yourself, okay, or reground yourself. Maybe you need to step away from a situation and take an early break, or go for a stroll in the park, get out into Mother Nature, get away from where you're living. If something's bad in energy, including people, we need to be strategic in regards to disconnecting, disassociating. You have the strategic ability to simply walk away from somebody, even if you have to cut them short, make up an excuse, or wrap it up with a one-liner and, fly away. Interesting wording. And simply find something else to do, to associate yourself with or focus upon. But create space. This is going to be a great week for you to make certain adjustments of importance so that you can see your life turning more so in the right direction for you. And I was given the image of, kind of taking a right-hand turn, but in the midst of going upward, okay? It's this feeling of things, you in general is taking a turn in the right direction, your path kind of taking a turn as it's taking an increase. There's going to be number increase throughout the week. There's going to be progression, growth, development within, but very much a focus on, how that's taking place and being noticed outside of you. You're being noticed, okay? Recycling ideas is what I'm hearing. You might, like myself, for the very plugged in Leos drawn to the reading, be receiving a ton of downloads and messages in different forms from different spiritual avenues. So we're needing to stay organized and write things down. You may have a lot going on your plate otherwise. And so naturally, you're not going to be able to utilize everything right off the bat. You're maybe not meant to for some of the messages. And so I really feel, as well, on another note, the week really gives us prime opportunity to reorganize, or to, in general, organize our life within and outside of us. This week reminds you, when you keep a tidy work environment, right? When you keep a tidy home situation, and even work related workload, you are the most mentally clear, okay? And this is going to help you Make wise choices, use discernment. It's going to help you trust your intuition better and manage the spiritual messages coming through, even when it comes to accomplishing. But let's keep pulling. The colors white and gray are being pointed out. We do need to, as I'm being pushed to lose my breath a bit, we need to create space for more alignment within our individual Leo worlds. We need to make sure that we're creating space for the new. It's this feeling of somebody drawn to the reading, I can relate, where it's like, I want to be in a relationship, right? I want this new soulmate, this divine counterpart to enter my life. I'm hearing nobody from the past. But then you work so much, or you create such a jam-packed schedule. You even include so much alone time that you aren't willing to give up. And the Spirit's saying, well, where's the space in the room for that connection? How do you think you're going to end up having time to go on dates and have at home, moments with that person and whatnot, or go out and travel, experience? And so they're saying, let go of what schedules and habits and routines you've been committed to, or just continuing over and over and over, and create that wiggle room, that space once again, and welcome in the new in divine timing, because it feels like in that sense is a very preparatory kind of week for you. As I do feel as well in that sense, you still need to heal, my friend. But I feel you, for a lot drawn to the reading, like myself, have healing energy. And this is coming through and being shown evidently in different ways throughout the week, okay? It feels like you give someone advice and you heal them. You are present, you step into a room and you heal the energy of that situation. You heal that person when you are near them, or speak to them on the phone or online. Your workload may be very healing for you and other people, but I really feel they're saying in the midst of you being pushed to create space, watch when you do so that feels healing in of itself, okay? It's as if this may be intertwined with you releasing a burden of some sort, something that's been weighing you down. Heal your mind, heal your soul is now what I'm getting. But your sensitivity is also part of this week. This may come through in multiple ways. On one note, I'm getting that it will be because energy and factors otherwise from both the spiritual and this realm are affecting you, okay? For the better and for the worse, I'm getting. But also your sensitivity in regards to your empathy, your caring nature, your ability to say the right thing at the right time. You'll say the wrong thing at the wrong time at one point, in Spirit saying, who cares? It's a small moment where a spirit was messing with you, or you just didn't think before you spoke. And so it is what it is. And if it was something that was within your control, then just, it's something to work on. Nobody's perfect. I'm going to move on to the tarot in just a moment. I want to pull one more. Meditation. Somebody needs to get back to meditating, all right? Or start doing so for the first time. You're really going to find this benefits you as far as your energy goes, your mental state, managing your spirituality for a lot, because I feel you deal with a lot more than people could even begin to manage themselves, or even would assume or guess or notice in regards to you. And so they're saying this won't take a ton of time, and you can do this. Focus on your breathing, initiate it even in the midst of doing things, in the midst of sitting there normally, even when you're walking out and about, migrating, driving, working, you name it, meditate. Sorry, that was very stern. But Spirit's saying that this is going to benefit you. With the top part of this image, look at the heart. Your heart space is part of this week, all right? Some of you need to create space within your heart for love, for new romance, maybe new successful, beneficial, love-filled romantic chapter with someone you're already dating, because you're a bit blocked off in that sense, filling it up with a ton of self-love and respect and appreciation, because I guarantee you're winding back time and time again, or at least at certain points, people let you down, people disrespected you, broke your heart, mistreated you even. You lost trust when it came to them. And so they're saying this is another chance to heal, okay? This is another necessary level of healing or levels of healing, depending on your past, that needs to come to be. Because it feels like you're going to have a ton of the love and romance in the future, regardless if you are single with somebody or not, or dating at this time or not. And they're saying we need you to be the most healed version, new version of yourself for this love-filled chapter that I feel is closer than you think. All right, but we still have some work to do, is what I'm hearing. Look at this. Soul love. I feel this is a very Leo card. Giving yourself the love that you deserve and setting the tone, and therefore manifesting exactly what you deserve. And also I feel the week represents and reminds each of us individually that your past doesn't represent and speak upon your current day reality and your path moving forward. It helps us, obviously. You know, you live and you learn, and you can utilize it to your advantage very selectively, very simple, in a simplistic manner. But it doesn't represent what you have to look forward to, okay? And that's going to be applicable in regards to love, in regards to money-related situations, aspects of your life, in regards to work and home. It feels like you're going to be remembering your worth in a situation, if not two at most. And this is very important because you might have had, in general, a spirit, and this may happen throughout the week, where a spirit makes you question your value, or how long something's meant to last, or if it's meant to go the distance. And they're saying there's no question in our minds, the spirits that are with you and assisting you. Even at certain points, rewinding back, let's be honest, there was no question in your mind in regards to something that's meant to be, okay? It could be where you're living, where you're working, who you're with, maybe who you want to reconnect with. Let's continue. Why is there a focus on past friendships that are no longer in your life? I feel like this has been coming up, or at least is throughout the week at certain points. There's also going to be a random focus on your shopping cart. For some, there's something you need to purchase, but for a lot of which you need to cool off on the online spending. Or even don't give in to temptation slash desires when you're out and about physically shopping in a storefront. They're also saying don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry, okay? Because you're going to end up buying too much. The Knight of Swords, swift movement, swift actions, and accomplishments. There's even a very sort of constant way about how you're communicating. You may be doing a lot of speaking like I do in these readings, but there's a feeling of you needing to slow it down in that sense, all right? I sometimes watch back these readings and I think, wow, I could have really paced myself a bit more. It's really not fully or at all within my control. It was just very consistently spoken through. A purchase of importance from the past is taking a highlight as something that was really worth it, and currently is even more worth it. For me, it's a pair of headphones. What's it going to be for you? But they're also saying throughout the week you will be feeling more energized than you have been recently. So do not overdo it with caffeine or anything else that will give you energy. Allow for things to feel more, I'm hearing organic, or just more natural throughout the week. I feel like you want things to be spiced up a bit. You want things to be a little bit more interesting, less stale, less dry. There will as well be new money and new opportunities to invest and or experience, accomplish, succeed throughout the week. I feel like this is going to be a time where you're remembering not everybody is to be trusted, okay? And this may be somehow brought up in regards to the past, even if it's not meant to help you with the same person or people or situation. You know, it may be somebody or something completely different. One or two more. The Ace of Wands. This is a week of new passion, my friend. It's a week of new outlooks. It's a week of new desires, even new and existing ones, but new needs as well, because you've been changing. This is going to be very healing, very opportunistic kind of week for you, where I really feel it will change your life for the better. Okay? So if this was truly helpful, I will see you in the next one.